What's up, guys? D&D Vapes, and I am doing a video on YouTube. It's going to be a coil building, one-on-one with D&D Vapes, and this is going to be for mech mods, tube mods, for just basically some simple, safe builds for you beginners trying to learn how to build on tube mods. So come check it out. We're going to hang out for a while and do some builds, all right, guys? See you there. All right. All right, so basically I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is a live show. This is kind of a last minute thing, and it is recording, so the playback will be on for you guys who missed the show. Basically, we're going to be doing some builds on tube mods, and I have one right here that's already set up with a build on it. And I have another one I'm going to grab, and we're going to set it up with a build on it. And I have kind of a regulated tube mod that we're also going to do a build for people who want to use regulated tube mods with the RDA on it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those, and we're going to go ahead and do some builds and check it out. All right, so let me grab all these and we're going to get them ready. I'm going to do a velocity style deck. I'm going to do a 3-post deck, and I believe I have one more. I think it's a 2-post deck I'm going to grab, and we're going to do builds on all those, and we're going to see how we get ramp ups. Vape, we're going to try to keep them just above the safe zone, or right at the safe zone, right below, right at that, very little limit where you're going to be, kind of getting really low. So let's grab some stuff to build on, okay, guys? All right, so let's see. All right, so I'm going to grab a couple of these. I should have had these ready, sorry, but this will help the video stay a little longer, you know what I mean? Okay, and I'm actually gonna, yeah, no, that's good, I think. Okay, so we got a couple mods here, and we're actually gonna do a parallel. We're gonna do a build for a parallel mod, which is gonna be the low build. For a single 18650, we're gonna do like a point 0.19, 0.15, somewhere around there. We're gonna try to keep that, and then we're gonna do another, five wrap with a different gauge wire to DC the difference in that. And we're also gonna do a build on a regulated tube mod. And what I mean by that is it's basically, it looks like this, and it's regulated, but you can put tanks on it, you can put RDAs on it, and it works pretty well. So we're gonna end up using this one and seeing how the performance is on something like that as well. And then we're also going to use a regular tube mod, and we're going to do a regular 5-wrap build, and this is a 3-post. Put that right here. I got kind of limited room here, so on this deck we have a 5-wrap as well. So we're actually going to take that one off. We'll put it back on after. All right, so we're going to use this deck here. This deck is the 3-post deck, and on a 3-post deck, we're going to do a 5-wrap on this one. We're going to see how it ramps up. We're going to see how it vapes, all that stuff, and that's going to be like a 0.19 build that we're going to do. We're also going to use 24 gauge wire and 22 gauge wire to do this. So as long as I didn't lose my wire, we're going to pull some 24 out. All right, and with the 24, we're going to do a 6-wrap and a 5-wrap. We're going to do both. We're going to see how they are. The 6-wrap is going to be like a 0.25, 0.23, somewhere around there, I believe. And what I'm going to be using for wrapping is a screwdriver. Actually, I'll use my actual coil jig, and we're going to go with a 0.30 wrap, which is pretty much the average size that a lot of people use. And I usually don't use this, so it might end up coming out a little bit different on my build. So we're gonna go, right now we're gonna do a 6-wrap and see how that is and how that vapes. We're gonna do 2 coils. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is just a simple build. The wire is a lot thinner, so basically the current's going to run into it a little slower. So you're not going to have that fast ramp up. So I believe with 5 reps, we're going to be about I believe a 0.19, 0.16 with this. Yeah, somewhere on there. I'm hoping so. I'm not sure. I haven't used 24 gauge, 26 gauge, 24 gauge in a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll even do some parallel builds to show you the difference with some parallel builds. All right, so right now I have 6 reps, and I'm going to go ahead and pop this on. And the way I do this is, all right, so the lead that's on the top part here, the lead that's on top, goes on the outside. And the reason why is for cotton to be able to get around it easier and be able to tuck in around the deck there. So we're gonna go ahead, pop these in. I'm having trouble seeing. What I need to do is put my glasses on. So I could see what the hell I'm doing. You want to get some snips, you want to get some pliers, some smallest needle nose you could get. It's easier to work with like a small pair of needle nose. I use these here. The bigger they are, the harder they are to work with, and they get in your way. Now what you want to do is kind of tuck that in, pull your lead up, bend your lead over. And you're going to use your coil jig to space out where your coil is going to need to be. So we're going to go ahead and tighten down the negative for now, help hold it in place. All right. Now we're going to go with the right side. Now this, remember, this is 6 reps. I believe I already did 2 6 reps, didn't I? Yes, here it goes. What's up, Juan? Good to see you. Thanks for showing up, man. I was beginning to think I was going to spend my times here alone in this wicked desert place of YouTube. So basically what I'm doing is doing different builds, kind of showing people how to do different builds, how to get different ramp ups, different vapes, safety. So right now I'm working with nichrome, and I have a 24 gauge coil, and I'm trying to push it down over here. 24 gauge coil, 6 reps, and we are going to see how it vapes and what it ohms out at. And then we're going to see if we could go lower, which I know I would go lower, but for a newbie, someone who's new and just starting getting into this build, you want to start building pretty much like, you know, kind of high, not too low. You want to be safe, man. Just until you get used to it, until you make sure you have proper batteries. You know what I mean? You want to make sure everything that you're using is correct. So what I'm going to be using is, so I got nichrome right here for right now. That's going to be my first build. We're going to snip everything now. All right, it's all snipped up. I'm going to put it on my ohm reader. All right, let's see where we're ohming out at. 0.21, look at that. Perfect, 0.20. So with 6 wraps and 24 gauge nichrome, you're going to get a 0.20, right? Now it's saying 0.15. Is my ohm reader fucked up? I don't know. It seems like my ohm reader is starting to get fucked up. It's pretty old. I've had it for quite some time. I used it for quite some time. It's a bit beat up, so I got 6 and 6. All right. Make sure it's 6 and 6. Let's tighten that down some. 0.17. All right, so let's see if it'll pulse at a 0.17. No, so it's fucking bullshit. That means I gotta put it on a mod. We're gonna use the Kangertech because the Kangertech fires on a low resistance. Take my tank off. And this is the K box 160, which fire 160 at which fires low. It'll fire a really low resistance. Let me I gotta reset it though. Make sure I have the right ohms. Check atomizer. And then it'll say, is this a new coil? Nope, it didn't say it. 0.16. All right, so it's a 0.16. It's not gonna ask me. So I'm just gonna pulse it and it should automatically start firing somewhat correct. We're gonna grab the tweezers. We're gonna fix this real quick. I used the point. See, the ohms came out different because I'm using a different gauge. I'm used to using my screwdriver set, but I'm using a jig. So if the person's going to use a jig, they're going to know what it's going to come out to. So 22 gauge nichrome, it's a quicker ramp up. Nichrome is made with a mixture of nickel and other metals, but you can use this at wattage and temperature control depending on what mod you have. Nichrome's pretty good. I like it. The Kangertech, the K-Box 160 has nichrome TC mode, so I think I love that about it because I could use this in temperature mode. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, see, it's in nichrome mode. Right there. Right there, I mean, nichrome. And it's on 571 degrees. I might have to do an update or something on this because my nichrome setting is not working. I noticed that yesterday when I was trying to use it, it stopped work. It's just glitching out for some reason. Oh wait, yeah, no, it is. It's messing up. Yeah, because this goes to 600 degrees and it ain't doing shit. So we're just gonna put it back on wattage. 555 watts. There it goes. Pulsing nice. All right, so let's put this on a mech mod, tube mod. Let me just get this sitting nice. So this is nichrome, 24 gauge, 6 wraps. And I'm hitting, let me just loosen it and tighten it. I just want to double check on the ohms. Check atomizer. New coil, yes. 0.20. See, I knew it was a 0.20. That's where it's supposed to be, 0.20. All right, so 6 wraps, 0.20 with nichrome at 24 gauge. All right. So that's where we want to be. That's exactly what I was freaking hoping to get, because that's where it should have been. And I didn't understand why it wasn't working. That's because my shit wasn't right. So let's put it on this Mac real quick. Shit, what mod is this? What RDA am I using? Oh, I'm using the Bullet. All right, I don't know if you guys ever seen the Bullet, but this is a nice Bullet, nice RDA. It has a drip tip, 510 drip tip attachment, but I like using the chuff cap because it looks like a bullet. That's why it's called a Bullet. It has nice airflow. It has spit back protection. You can take it out, it screws in, and then it has another one you can put in for extra spit back protection. What's up, Charles? Didn't see you in there, sorry. So we're gonna go ahead, put this in. It has 2 separate airflows. You got the lines there, or you got wide open. I like using the slots because I like the way it sets up. So we're gonna put a little bit of cotton in here just to do the test. I'm not gonna load it with cotton. I'm just gonna put enough to dab a little juice in there, show you guys how it vapes, and then take it out, take the coil out, do another build. So write this down on paper too, guys, because you know this might help you like to know what you want to look for in a build, and you'll be able to just pull out your notepad and just be like, bam, all right, nichrome, 24 gauge, 6 wraps, 0.20. It's gonna really help out just getting shit done quick. I already know it by memory from doing it so much. So, but before that, yeah, I used to have it written down in my phone, and a notepad on my phone. I used to put it in my phone, and if I would forget, I would just go back and look real quick, and I would just do the build, and I would either be like a point off or just perfect every time. So we're gonna put just a slightly bit of cotton in here, literally just a little bit. Not even enough to tuck, but enough to drip. Come on, get in the hole. All right, cotton's done. All right, let's drip some juice on this and let's see how it vapes. You know what? I could trim this cotton a little bit because that's going to take too much juice. I don't need that much juice on there. Oh, it's stuck on my fucking thumb. Excuse my Spanish. Excuse my French. All right, we're gonna whip this up real quick. Treat it as in, you know, I'm gonna hit it pulse it a couple times. So I want to make sure the cotton's loaded up as if it was a juiced up, nice juiced up wick. Let's loosen up that safety so I can fit a nice battery in there. All right. I got some charged up already, so we're gonna throw some in there. All right, this one's fully charged. If you're gonna use a mech mod, shit, I forgot that one. That one won't fit. If you're gonna use mech mods, tube mods, try using your batteries upside down. And I know, yeah, it sounds kind of crazy, but Foolish, I talked to Foolish about this. I talked to quite a few people about this. Also, a lot of reviewers that are a lot more knowledgeable than I am will tell you tube mods. What's up, Charlie? Good to see you. Oh, wait, I already said that, right? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, no, there's like other people in the room. But yeah, anyway, have you heard of the ARDA called a Samurai Competition RDA? Samurai, I believe so. Yeah, that sounds really, really nice. But I mean, well, I'm too high for this shit. It sounds really, really familiar to me. I mean, I got a lot of mech mods, RDAs, tanks, and stuff like that. So I believe I've heard of it. I've probably seen it, looked at it. So basically, when you do this, if you notice, a lot of tube mods will come. Tony, what's going on, Tony? The tube mods will come with the air venting on the bottom where your trigger is. So this is the reason why it's not a regulated mod, so you don't need a positive and a negative. You can put it either way. It's not going to fry a chip. There's no chip in there to fry. All it is a metal, copper, brass. It's all brass, all copper, and the power is going to flow either way the same way. It doesn't matter which way you have it. So that's the good thing about these tube mods. So to make it safe, you want to put it up upside down. Your negative is going to be up on the top. All right. I got too much shit on my desk, so I really can't find everything right off the bat. All right, here we go. We're going to put this together real quick. Someone's knocking on my freaking door. It's freaking 9:30. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, I just sorry. That's okay. Yeah, someone knocked on my door looking for some, and I'm like, I don't have any. I don't sell weed. They just know me, so they're looking. You know what I mean? So they figure I might know someone. But oh, safety's on. But all right, so this coil build is a 0.20, so it's a safe build, and it's gonna get a nice smooth ramp up, not fast. So you're gonna get a nice cool, kind of warm, but more to the cooler side vape. And it's gonna start off a little slow, and you know, you're gonna preheat it, and it's gonna hit up nice, and you're gonna like it. So let's get the cap on here. Actually, let me show you guys how it ramps up slow, not real fast, but you know, good enough. But it really is a nice vape though. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get about medium air going through this. All right. So you can see 24 gauge, 6 wraps, 0.20 will give you a nice vape. So you got a safe build that ramps up really nice, and it's in the safe zone. And it's got a nice fast ramp up. All right, that cotton's almost dry. Let me just hit it a couple more times. All right, that's starting to really dry up. All right, so you guys got that? You guys wrote it down. If you need some, you know, you want to write down some tips there, go ahead and write it down. That was nichrome. So make sure if you want that kind of ramp up and that kind of bait, you get the nichrome, because that's nichrome that I was using for a ramp up like that. What's up, Zigzag? Good to see you in here. So 6 wraps, 24 gauge. I used the actual coil jigs, 3.0 gauge on the coil jig. 3.0 gauge on the coil jig. So if yours looks like this, It's going to be the 3.0 right here. Mine's on the end. I know some people have it where it's just extra long on this one and they don't have it like mine, but I like it like this because this is the basic build I use. So it's kind of like right there all the time for me. So it's really nice setup, and it comes with a flat head too. They also sell one with a Phillips head on it, which I was thinking about getting that one as well. So I have two of them. Makes it a little easier. If you're not good with wrapping coils and you have bad hands, I showed you, I don't know if you guys seen my video before too. I have an automatic coil wrapper that I'll whip out in a minute, which will be good for this tutorial here, so I don't have to sit there and freaking crank it every time. But all right, so let me grab my screwdriver. Let me take this build out because I'm gonna use this one for my 3-post builds. Basically, it's going to be the same with a velocity style, but you're just going to have 2 posts, one on the bottom, one on top for the leads. All right, so we got the 24 gauge pat down, 6 wraps. All right, I'm going to take the cotton out. We're going to ramp it down one more. We're going to take 1 wrap off. We're going to make it a 5 wrap. We're going to bring it down to like a 0.17. I believe it's like a 0.17 is where it's going to come out to. Yeah, that's some good juice. That's my chocolate, my white chocolate crumb cake. White chocolate crumb pie or something like that, or crust or graham cracker, some shit. I forget. I make up names and I forget what the names are. I don't have it like fucking. I need to get it, whatchamacallit, I need to get like labels and all that shit done. Costs money, and it's like the worst time to even try to do it right now with FDA shit. There's no way I'll get it even legalized on the market or anything. They'll turn me down quick, boy. I ain't got the money to put up for that shit. It's costing so much. All right, so we took a wrap off, and I am going to put this one on, screw it down. So we're still using, ooh, damn. I done fucked up on that one. You wouldn't want to know what I did. My safety wasn't on all the way, just put it that way. Make sure your safety's on, guys, or take your battery out, okay? What's up, Joe Black? Yeah, just remember that. Make sure your safety's on, or you take your battery out when you're doing this shit. I done almost burnt my finger, but no, I had the metal coil jig in there, so it kind of shorted almost. I picked it up on time. All right, so we got 5 wraps. Ooh, I'm using the wrong fucking tool. We got 5 wraps. I'm gonna take the other one. I'm gonna take a wrap off on that one. I'm using my fingers, so bear with me. It's easier with, actually, let me just grab my pliers. All right, let's snip that. Let's place it in. Wow, let me put my glasses on. I hate wearing glasses because I grew up never wearing glasses. I never needed them until I hit the age 40. And now I fucking need glasses. Unbelievable. Like, really, don't remind me I'm 40. I hate it. All right, so we got that. We got the center ones are going to get tightened down right now. There we go. All right, so we got 5 wraps. I knew my ohm reader was right. I had a feeling something was up with that. All right, so we're going to check the builds again. We're going to use the K-Box because the K-Box, I trust the atomizer check. All right, just reset it. No, it didn't reset. Hold on one second. Let me do it again. Let me try it again. Atomizer check. Atomizer check. I hit it twice just in case, you know. All right, to 0.17. What did I say before? Nichrome, 5 wraps, 0.17. Not bullshitting. It's a 0.17 ohm wrap. 0.17 ohms. So let's take it off. Well, actually, let me make sure it's firing right. Yeah, it's firing right. Damn, that was hot. I touched it. If I get burnt, don't do this at home, by the way. You'll get burnt. What's up, Hub City Vapes? All right, so we got a 5 wrap Nichrome 24 gauge. We're going to put it on the battery. I consider this, for me, still in the safe zone until I get to 0.10. Once I get to 0.10, then I'm in the danger zone for me. Then I'll switch from a single battery, I'll switch to a dual battery and try to stay around there so I don't blow up. I also have good batteries. If you're going to be buying batteries, I recommend that I use, I mean, it's up to you whether you want to use them or not, but I use the Imrens. Is this one right here? Yes, I use the Imrens, if I'm pronouncing it right. Imrens. They're 40 amps. They're not really 40 amps. They're 30 amp batteries pulsing up to 40, and that's it. They only pulse up. It's not a continuous. A continuous is only 30. 30. And then it's a 3000 mAh. I think it's 25. Sorry, 25 amps. 40 up to 40 amps pulsing. It's a decent battery. I use these. I never have a problem with them. I get good vape off of it. Another good battery are the I'll just take them down because I forgot the name of them, but they're good batteries. VTCs, I think, or something like that. I have them in here. I got a set married. These are real good. These are actually expensive. They're like freaking, depending on where you could get them, you could get them under, sometimes you could get them under under $8 sometimes, but they're usually a little over $8, like about $8.50 a piece. And those are the ones I usually use. So we got a nice fast ramp, decent ramp up on this. Not too fast, but not too fast. So let's lock that. Let's put some cotton on it real quick, and let's see how it vapes. And let's get some of this, these mech mods off my shit. And let me take a vape, guys, real quick. I'm getting a little thirsty here for a vape. If you guys seen my Instagram, I took my Bale V3 and I customized it a little bit. I don't know if you guys seen that drip, the tip, how I get that. The only thing I messed up was on this part here because I had it, it looked nice, but then it kind of slipped when I walked away from it. I didn't realize it slipped a little bit and it ended up drying up like that. So I'm going to try to fix it later on, but it does, you know, it's to match the box. Kind of do the whole matchy thing, my own custom, my stuff. So, you know, I don't know if you guys like it, but. I got a nice 4 wrap build on here, 5 wraps. This is a big, kind of a bigger, beefier, 320. I'm gonna say 24 gauge. No, I'm sorry, 28 gauge, 328 gauge core, Nichrome wrapped with. I got freaking juice spilling everywhere. Wrapped with Nichrome 36 gauge, so it's got a decent ramp up. That's why I did the 5 wraps, just for the vapor though. I'm kind of getting into the flavor chasing more now. I was never really into the cloud chasing anyways. I just kind of like the flavor. I'm trying to find better, more intense ways of getting flavor, which is just make your juice better, basically, you know what I mean? So let's get some cotton in here. I'm gonna run out of cotton if I keep doing this shit. All right, let's actually, I got another piece right here I didn't use yet. So let's cut this up. Grab my scissors since I dropped my other ones on the floor. My desk is a mess right now. I have nail polish. I had a chick come over today, just a friend, not like a girlfriend or nothing, which I wouldn't mind. She was a nice chick, you know. She's like, "Why the hell do you got nail polish?" Like literally right on my desk. Yeah, like how do I explain that? So I had to show her so that I explained it. Because you know she probably wouldn't believe me anyway, sit there and think I'm some kind of fucking fruitcake. But I explained before what I use my nail polish for, and I customize my box mods. When I paint them, I use nail polish. So I have different colors here, and as I need a color, I buy it. So I got like green, and I got a nice like silver color for when I do silver detailing. I got my white right there when I do my white detailing. um, then I got a nice red. So the red, I had to buy. I brought my vape right into the shop, well, into the store. Obviously, I ain't gonna say nothing anyways. I wasn't vaping it in the store, but I brought my vape in the store. And man, I was looking for a color that would match as much as I can with that. So I got the LA. Oh, you girls might know this. I don't know. LA colors, kind of watery. I had to do a couple extra coats, so I would have liked like a thicker nail polish, but it came out pretty good. I got to touch it up a little bit more, but the color was almost on point that I was looking for. Matches really nice. So that's what I did with that. All right, I'm getting off the subject. Sorry about that. So let's trim that up. All right, so it's all wicked up. I'm going to go ahead and juice this up. Like I said, I'm going to juice this up normally, just not have enough cotton, like a whole shitload of cotton. I'm just going to juice it up, though, as I would any other RDA. All right, so this one is a 5-wrap build, nichrome, and we're going to be using 5 wraps nichrome, 24 gauge, and it's a 0.17 ohm out. And this is the kind of vapor you'll get off of this with a single battery. You don't really want to go too much lower than this, especially if you're a beginner. Please stay above 2 or at 2. 0.17, this is, you're starting to get into a beginner, into more experienced builder area, so you kind of want to start staying away, but this is going to start ramping up a lot faster, and the juice is going to run out really quick because I got just small pieces of cotton, but you can see where the vapor, how much vapor ends up coming out. You know, it's a nice fast ramp up. It's not super fast, but it's fast. And that was the bullet, right? Does this one fit on here? No, that won't fit on there. All right, actually, let me put a little more juice on there because I just ramped it up. Let's take a quick vape. Let's see how this hits. Oh, yeah, it hits nice. So that's a 5-wrap with nichrome. I got enough for another hit. 24 gauge, really nice. Really nice. So that's the type of vapor that you'll get off of 5-wrap. That's really good. And for the 24 gauge, that's pretty much like as low as I go, because any lower with the 24 gauge, you're going to go really low. But not only that, it's going to ramp up so so fast, it's going to burn your cotton possibly. If you run out of juice, you're going to run out quick because it's just going to evaporate that juice so fast off your cotton. So if you're going to do a lower build, I would use like a bigger coil and that's when you move up to like the 22 gauge. 22 gauge will ramp up faster too as well because it's bigger. It's just allowing more voltage to run through your coils, being that it's a bigger coil. So it's basically like somebody said it this way before. It's a good example. It's a water hose or a water pipe. The smaller the pipe, the less water can get through it. The bigger you open up that pipe, the more water is going to be able to flow through that pipe. So that's basically how that kind of works. So we're going to use a 22 gauge wire, but I'm going to use Canthal this time. It's going to have a slower ramp up. And Canthal is a wattage only wire. We're going to do a 5 wrap. We're going to do a 4 wrap. We're even going to do a 6 wrap, I guess. We'll start off with 6. Work our way down to 4. Now, a lot of people who do comp builds, like for cloud chasing and stuff like that, they'll go down to a 4 wrap, 20 gauge, or even sometimes like I've seen people use even like 18 gauge really low. Excuse me 1 minute, my little boy just woke up out of bed. What's the matter? What's the matter?
I'm gonna get my water.
You gonna get your water? Watch where you're walking, okay? Open your eyes. He's thirsty. He's got school in the morning. He needs to get back to sleep. Be careful, please. Hold the railing. Love you. All right, so we're gonna start off with a 6 wrap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, that's more than 4. That's 5. 6. All right, so we got a 6 wrap right there. I should have took some more wire. I don't think I got enough. All right, let's see if I could do 6 with this one. I might get lucky. I might be able to. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, just have enough. Sweet. All right, so we got 6. And I'll just fix the wire when I put it in, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, so we're going to do a 6 wrap, 22 gauge. Daniel, wow, are you fucking kidding me, yo? Holy shit. Wow, how the hell did you find me in here? You've been vaping? Seriously? Yo, guys, I want you guys to meet Daniel Cunningham. This is one of my like childhood friends, man, from when we was little back in the days in Bridgeport, Connecticut, man. Damn, bro. I'm actually glad that you came to my channel. Why don't you subscribe to my channel, bro? I do a lot of videos. I do a lot of stuff with vaping, and I sell juice too on Instagram. You can hit me up there and buy my juice. Well, I'm actually, yo, I didn't know you vape because you was all about them damn fucking Newports. Fucking Tony, yeah. Don't, yo, just call me D. Don't. Oh wait, no, then that's not. You're not talking to me. You're talking to him. Yo, I'm starting to think that you guys are talking to me because that's my name too. But yeah, he's one of my childhood friends, man. Jesus Christ, that's weird. It's weird seeing one of your like friends from years ago. So what made you quit smoking cigarettes? Just curious. Why'd you quit? Well, I mean, I'm not making it seem like it was the wrong thing to do because it was the right thing to do, but um, you ain't got no health issues going on right now or anything like that. I mean, you're doing all right, right? All right, so I'm putting the first wrap. Yeah, I told you, man. I know a lot of Dans, man. I know a lot of freaking Dans. I wasn't lying about that shit. I know we're on YouTube, we're on the internet, and a lot of people probably think I lie about a lot of shit, but if Dan knows me about everybody, I'm pretty much, man, I'm a pretty straight up honest guy, man. Like I'm straight up like too honest sometimes. I'll tell you straight up how it hit, how it is. I don't usually hold anything back. That's why. That's why I got kicked out of so many schools and stuff because I used to run my mouth to the teachers too, tell them how it is. I remember my fifth grade teacher. I forgot her name though, Miss Paracchio. No, that was my fourth grade teacher. Hey, what was the fifth grade teacher in Edison School, Danny? I know you remember that shit. You're younger than me, so you should remember that. I forgot her name, but man, she used to smell like cigarettes and coffee. And I know a lot of you people back in the days, especially all you who went to school in the 80s, had them teachers who used to go outside. Miss Resnick, yes, Miss Resnick, fucking bitch. Oh my gosh, she was like one of the meanest teachers, y'all. But Miss Resnick, yes, she had some of the worst cigarette and coffee breath I knew. Oh my fucking lord, she stunk. Ugh. She would go out for a break and go out for a cigarette, and she would come back in after having, and then she would just drink coffee. She would have a cup of coffee on her desk. She would teach us our subjects of math, read, whatever it was. Then she would go out, go to teacher, the cafeteria, whatever it was. She would come back with a cup of coffee, smelling like straight up cigarettes and coffee, teaching fifth grade. Like in a way, like now they don't allow that shit for teachers. At least here in Maine, you are not allowed to even bring a pack of cigarettes on campus in your purse. If they find cigarettes on you, you could get in trouble. Even parents are not allowed to bring cigarettes, vape products, nothing onto school property. That's how strict they got with it because no child needs to learn that shit. And by seeing is learning. And I agree with it. By seeing is learning. If you want to keep a child from learning it, don't let them see it at all. Don't let them know about it. Don't let them learn about it. You know what I mean? They won't know about it. They won't learn it. Parents are the biggest teachers in the world, and a lot of people don't know that. As parents are the teachers. You want your kid not to smoke, then don't smoke around them. Yeah, it's like that in VA too. That's good. I agree with that, man. If you don't want your kids to smoke, then don't smoke around them. Don't teach them that, and don't be freaking idiots and try to say, oh well, I'm an adult, I could smoke and do what I want. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so they're just gonna wait till they're 18 or maybe about 15, and they're gonna just hide it anyways, and they're gonna smoke. You know, I was 13, and Dan knows I was 13 when I started smoking, and I used to pick up right in front of Success Market where we grew up, where I used to chill out. And Dan knows Dan knows a lot about me. I used to work in the strip bars, and Dan can tell you I wasn't lying about that either. I used to work up in Bishop's Corner, Keystone Cafe. I used to have mad women. I used to have so much fun. I used to sell out on the block. I used to do all that shit. You know what I mean? Oh man, oh man, did I have a rough, fast life. Fast, rough life. I'm glad I left Success and moved out of there. It was a success for me, right? I learned how to do a lot of shit there. A lot. That was back in the days. And then you remember those the two freaking undercover narcotics agents that used to fucking stop us all the time? Right on the side of the building where we used to chill, smoking blunts. And I remember they used to stop us all the time, but they never fucked with us. They used to make me take my blunt. I remember one time I took my blunt and I was rolling it. Before I even finished rolling the blunt, I put it down. They said, put it down. I put it down. He goes, he was like, he asked me some questions, whatever. He goes, you know what we're going to do when we walk, you know what you got to do when we walk away, right? I was like, yeah. So they walked away. He let me take my blunt, pick it back up, roll it, and leave, yo. They don't care at your old school. Yeah, see, that's some schools are like that. It depends like who's running the schools, what cities you're in and shit like that. I know in the city I'm from, the school districts over there are kind of bad. I know back in the 80s they didn't care much in the school system. It was kind of horrible. Oh, I know one teacher, he's gonna remember. It was a substitute teacher. It was a black guy, Mr. Bowling. I think he actually, Daniel, you know him because he used to live right next to us actually in Pearl Harbor. Mr. Bowling, that motherfucker was a substitute teacher, a straight up crackhead, alcoholic that taught the kids in school. He had a bottle of vodka in the drawer, in the freaking drawer, the teacher's drawer in the school. He had a bottle of vodka every fucking day. He smoked crack. He came to school, cracked out a couple times after doing a hit before he got into the class. Oh my God, this guy was the worst. He was cool though, but he was the worst. Like, you can never learn nothing from him but fucking how to take a hit of crack, probably. That's about it. Mr. Bowling. Fucking, oh my God, Mr. Bowling. That was my substitute teacher too. My sister's substitute teacher as well. All right, I'm like slacking now, but I'm getting this 22 gauge Canthaw. This is gonna come out low. It's probably gonna be like a 0.20, maybe even a 0.19, 6 wraps, or maybe like a 0.21. I haven't wrapped that high before with these, but being that it's a bigger, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's up here too in Maine. I'm in Maine now. If you didn't know, I'm in Maine, Sanford, Maine, and it's getting bad out here too. It's really bad actually. The guy across the street just died the other night. He died from smoking cigarettes at 39 years old from POT. Am I saying it right? COPD. COPD. He just died. 39 years old. 2 days ago, he died. COPD. He was having severe lung problems, and he stopped breathing in his sleep. And I feel bad because he was a nice guy. I used to talk to him every morning, and he just got really bad. And one morning I came out, I didn't see him, so I thought maybe, he was probably still in bed or something. Maybe I just got up a little earlier. So, but no, Sunday. What was it? Today's Sunday. Was it Friday night when I did the video and showed the ambulance outside? I was showing the ambulance, and then the people from the funeral home ended up coming, and I was like, fuck. I started, just trying to figure out who it was because I know there's a junkie that lives over there too, a heroin addict. So I thought they OD'd, and find out, nope. The heroin addict was fine, but they arrested him because he was shooting up, and he came out when the reason why he got arrested was because the dude died the night before, and they found him this morning, and the junkie was still in there shooting up, and he never called the cops or nothing, while his roommate's sitting there dead. Like, he didn't OD or nothing. He don't shoot up. He don't use drugs. He just died from smoking, basically from COPD. But his roommate is a junkie, and his roommate was still home, and he was so high that he wouldn't call. I guess he just couldn't call the cops. I don't know. He was too scared. He was still getting high with a dead person in the house. Fucking sick fuck, man. But yeah, he passed away, and I feel bad because he was a really nice guy. I do. I really do feel bad. I'm going to the wake and possibly the funeral if I got time, but I want to pay my respects. He was a really nice guy. He didn't have no friends, nothing, dude. All right, so here we go. We got to check the ohms first. That's right. Before I get out of control here. Where's my ohm checker? There it goes. All right. So if you guys don't know what to buy, you could go online on eBay and check up. It's called the 521 tab from Geek Vape. There's about 2 or 3 different types they have. This is one of the oldest styles. I've had this one for quite a long time now. This style, they have an updated version of this style, and they also have an updated version of the other one with the voltage checker and shit like that. It's a little bit bigger. This one does fire as well, so you can fire your coils to check them. But right now we're at a 0.1215. So yeah, I was close. No, I wasn't. I said a 0.17 or 0.20. So I was kind of close, a little lower than I thought. But see, that's a 6-rack 22 gauge, and see how low that drops with a bigger, fatter gauge. So that shows how much voltage is running through there at a bigger gauge like that. So we're gonna actually post this if it lets me. No, it's not going to because of the battery I'm using in there. It won't let me fire anything that low. I gotta put a better battery. So we'll just put it on the Mac. Actually, we'll put it on the Kangertech and fire it on that. Your uncle Kevin. Didn't I know Kevin? I know your dad and your mom. Yes, that's right, Kevin. I remember. Yes, I saw it on Facebook. I think was it you or his brother? His brother put it up there, and I saw it. That's right, because I got them on Facebook. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that too, man. I really am. How's your mom doing? Is she still around, or if you don't mind me asking that? I'm scared to ask, man, because I know your mom was a smoker too, and your dad and stuff. I just haven't seen him in so long, you know. I don't know. She's doing good. That's cool, man. All right, so this is a 0.12. It's registering lower on here. So it's a 0.12. My 521's fucked up. I gotta fix it. I gotta take it apart inside. It's a piece of wire that's a little loose on it. And I think it just came really loose. So basically, as a builder, a new builder, you're going to pulse your wires. And what's going to happen is a lot of times you're going to get an uneven pulse. And you can see where the wire's getting hot. You have the wire getting hot on the outer part of the leads. And this one's kind of in the middle and on the outer part. What you want to do is go to Google, go to search up ceramic tweezers, or you could go to eBay. You could go to a 1.2 is still good. It's not unsafe. A 1.2, especially if you got a dual bat, like it's firing on a Kangertech. A Kangertech has a safe chip in here, so it won't let it fire if it's too low. Anything below a 1.0, it won't fire. A 0.10, it won't fire. So you know it still fires it, so it's still safe. Plus, it's a dual battery. I'm gonna put this on a single 18650. To me, I still find it safe. Like I said before, anything below a 0.1, I'll start using 2 batteries. Anything lower than that, but I still use single batteries for this. Let me post these. So basically, what you want to do is you want to take your tweezers and kind of just squeeze your. You could just squeeze them a little bit to fix them up nice. Pulse them again. What you'll notice, and then you can take your back of the tweezers, just kind of strum them. And what'll happen is they'll start firing right. You want your coils firing from the center out, just like that. This is getting hot. All right, so we're gonna honestly build this low. A lot of times a build this low, you do want to kind of use 2 batteries. If the battery's working too hard, you're going to want to use 2 batteries. But if it doesn't work the battery that hard and it's a low build, it shouldn't be that bad. Like, it shouldn't be too bad in the danger zone. I'm just scaring you guys. I'm good. All right, so it should fire nice on here. Ooh, that's hot. There we go. Let me grab my screwdriver. You want to make sure all your screws are tight. The heat will make them loosen up. The metal expands and contracts, and see that one is loose. Now it's nice and tight. And there you go, look at that. And usually how you can tell too if your battery is not handling it really well is you'll start feeling it getting warm really quick. You'll feel your button getting hot as you fire it. And if that starts happening, just stop using the battery that you're using. What's up, Sasha? How you doing, Sasha? ¿Cómo estás? All right, so we're gonna throw some cotton on this. So now with this coil, it's a faster ramp up. Well, it's kind of a smooth ramp up, lower build, smooth ramp up. You got more surface, so you're gonna get a lot more vapor than the other builds I did before. The other builds were smaller, slower ramp up, and then you had a faster ramp up I did with the smaller build as I dropped it, but you ended up getting less surface. So by doing that, you got more vapor, but kind of less vapor at the same time. If you used a bigger build, you would have got more vapor. So this is what we're doing now. We got a bigger build, so we're gonna end up getting more vapor at a faster ramp up, at the same ramp up speed, but more vapor is basically what I'm trying to say. God damn it. More vapor with the same ramp up speed. All right. This is my own cotton, so yes, I'm licking it because I'm not using that end piece. Okay, I'm throwing it away. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take a little piece of cotton off because I put too much. Hey, Dan, are you using what do you use? What are you vaping on? What kind of mod do you have, Daniel? You don't want to know what I got. I have too much to name out, so that's why I'm asking you. What do you got? Like a Kanger tag? You have Anakin RX. You have the Rouleau RX 200, 250, I mean, or 200. If you didn't do the update, it's a 200. If you did the update, it's a 250. I think that's what you're saying, right? The Rouleau. The RX, is that what you're trying to say? The RX 200 or the RX 75? Because there's quite a few of them. The RX 200S, the RX 200 23, the RX 75, and the RX DNA. Oh, you got the 200S. So you got, check mine out. This is my 200S because I get all crazy with my shit. So this is my 200S. I got the Kennedy 25 with the custom drip set. I customized my Kennedy. I customized my my box. Yeah, I had a couple new stuff to it, you know, like that right there. That's my box. And then I have the RX 23. The RX 23 is the RX 23 comes out. It has the option of 2 batteries, so I can make it a 150, or it has the option for 3 batteries and make it a 250. Actually, 2 batteries makes it a 200, 3 batteries makes it a 250. My RX is a 250. This one's a 250. You go to the website, update it. It will update it to the 250S. And then I got the RX. I got the RX 75. This is the RX 70, Rouleau RX 75. Oops. I don't know if you guys know either. Let me see that they have an update, and if you do it right, you'll have they have the logo now too. So you got the logo with the RXS, and the logo is right there. And same thing with the new one, the 200S 23. I gotta get the logo, but I'll do that later. I'm not doing that right now. So I have like the only one I don't have is the the RX DNA 200, which I was thinking about getting it, but maybe not now because I'm happy with those I got. And I wanted to get the original RX 200, the original one, just to have it, the red and black, because I sold mine. So I kind of wanted to get another one just so I could have the whole collection of RX. And that's what I have a new RDA that I got, and I misplaced it real quick. So I'm just going to hold off on it until I remember where it is. Oh, here it goes. That's from Jabo as well, from Wismec. That's their older 22 millimeter. Also, it's changeable into a 30 mil universal, whatever you want to call it. So, all right, we got some juice on our coils. 6 wraps, 22 gauge. We're gonna date this real quick now. Let's throw some more cotton on this one, some more juice on this cotton. All right, so let's check out this ramp up and this amount of vapor we get. All right, so let's see how this does. See that? Look at that. That's nice. That's a lot of vapor. A nice ramp up. My battery's still nice and cool. It's not getting hot. I would feel it getting warm. So it's not working my battery hard at all. Let's take a toot, like they say in Australia. Much more dense. You can see the I don't know if you can see that vapor, but you can see the vapor is going to be a little more dense. That's a lot more dense. I'm getting a lot more vapor in that build. And I'm really not going to go any lower with the 22 gauge, because if I go any lower, I'm going to start running into some possibly venting my battery. So a 0.12, 0.13 is the lowest I will go with this many wraps. That is, because if I go any more, I'm going to work my battery a little too hard, and I could possibly vent it. So like a 0.12, 22 gauge, 6 wraps. My battery is not getting warm at all, I don't think. Let me see. Because if it gets too hot, then, you know, it could possibly vent and stuff, but it's nice and it's like a room temperature. It's not working. I do my own wraps. That's Star Wars. But yeah, it's not working it hard. Like I said, to make sure your battery's positive down. If your vents are down on the bottom, make sure you put it down. Unless if you got holes on top for the venting, then you could put it up, right? But yeah, this is vaping really nice. This is actually where I would leave it. For me, I would leave it right here. 22 gauge, 6 wraps, 0.3, 3.0 gauge coil jig, and it's a really nice vape. So that's nice. I like that. It came out really nice. It's probably what I will go with as an everyday vape all day long. For the type of vape I like, I would go with this. Now we're gonna go with a low build. We're gonna hop into a mech mod dual parallel 18650 box mod. We're gonna use that, and we're gonna go with a low build, and we're gonna show you guys a low build, bigger coil, and better vapor, a lot more sick and more better. No, the thing is what the reason why is I'm gonna go with a bigger coil, less wraps. Also, I'm using 2 18650s, and the reason why is so it doesn't work one battery. It's gonna work 2 batteries, which allows the batteries not to work as hard. So you could actually do a really nice build and just really get a really good warm vape, really nice, you know what I mean? Mine burns the hell out of my throat. Yours burned, what's burning the hell out of your throat? It's my favorite one. Um, Jesus Christ, what is it? It must be the juice you're using, or you're getting dry hits or something. Or do you have a tank, or do you have RDA? Yeah, the vaporize, the vaporizer, the vaporize. What? Yeah, but is it a tank? Like, is it a tank? Like, is it called the vaporizer? Smoke. Oh, the smoke tank. It burns the hell out of your throat. It's the juice, guy. It's not. I think it's the juice you got, not the tank. The tank ain't gonna burn your throat. The juice, the juice. What nicotine level are you using? I bet you that's the problem right there. It's probably your juice. What nicotine level are you at? And what's the PG level too? Try to find out what the like look on the bottle. You're at a 3 nic. That's it. And it's burning your throat. What the fuck are you vaping? What's the name of the juice? Smock is like one of my favorite brands. I like buying too. Besides Wismec, I like Smock is my other favorite brand. All right. I'm waiting for you to type. I'm still new at this. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to help you out right now. Trying to figure out what kind of juice you got, because the juice, it could be a 3 nic, but the juice itself could be pretty bad. Oh shit. The fuck? Damn, I almost bent my fucking RDA, the positive on my RDA, completely almost bent it off. Jesus Christ. Brand new coil. Yeah, it's a bad coil. No, brand new coil. I have like 10 different juices. Shouldn't burn your throat, Dan. I don't know. You got 10 different juices. Are they all like good juices that you're buying? Yeah, that's another thing too. Are they pre-made, or are they ones that you're making yourself? What kind of wire are you using? I don't know. You might have to start buying some of my juice, bro. Which I hope you do anyway, since you know you get the hookup from me, yo. How about this? Are you home on a computer, and do you have Google Hangouts? I'll invite your ass online on cam here and just talk to you to figure out your little story here and figure out if we can help you with your juice or your coils or whatever it is that's burning the fuck out of your throat. All right, so while we're figuring that out, we're gonna go ahead and grab another RDA. Which one should I use? I got so many. I want a 2-post. I want to go with a 2-post. Let's see. You know what? I don't care. This is gonna look a little weird because it's round, but it's a brand new. I have to do a review on this. It's brand new to me. It's used, but it's brand new to me. It's the Cube. The Cube. So we're gonna throw a build on the Cube, and actually, there's a build on the Cube already, and it's 5 wraps. So this is actually I'm gonna start from the beginning because we're gonna do a parallel wrap, which is a bigger wrap, a bigger build. We're gonna do 4 wraps or 5 wraps. Yeah, I'll do 5 wraps. 5 wraps would be nice. It should be a nice bait. So parallel I'll just give you a safer build, a safer vape, guys. What the fuck? I cannot see that. I don't know if it's a regular screw in there. What the hell did I do with my glasses? Damn, yo, I did it again. I misplaced my glasses. Oh, never mind. I see him. All right, so what did he say to anybody? It said, get your throat checked out, seriously? All right, Sasha, where'd Dan go? All right, so let's see. These coils were already on here. These are some Claptons. They looks like, oh, there's no screw in this side. There's a screw missing on this lead here. I think I might have an extra one for it. Let's see if this bag has an extra lead for it. So let's take this out. Grab a screw for it. Hopefully this will fit. What's up, beauty? Or what's up, B? Like you said, was it last night or the night before in the show? He was like, Beauty and the Bee. I ain't the beauty, I'm just the bee. That kind of had me laughing, though. That was funny. All right, so we're gonna take this wrap out. Almost done. I almost got it, man. What happened with Daniel? He like disappeared. He's like, my throat, it makes my throat hurt. And then he like disappeared. All right, so we're gonna put a low build on here. I got a parallel, dual 18650 parallel, which will allow me to do a lower build, not real low, but you know, a little lower. So we're gonna get, let's see what I got in here for wraps. We're gonna get a nice one. I got some nice sexy builds in here. All right, so I got 26 gauge twisted, two 26 gauge twisted nichrome with 36 gauge wrap in it. All right, so that's what it looks like. Let me zoom that in for you guys so you can see what it came out looking like. All right, so this is going to be a low build because I have two twisted wires in there parallel to each other wrapped with 36 gauge nichrome, and like I said, like the water hose, the bigger it is, the more water is going to run through it. Well, now we got big water hose here, and the voltage is just going to go through it like nothing. I'm going to get a nice faster ramp up, nice hot vape, and it's going to be good. We just hanging out, chilling. We just chilling. You know what I'm saying? We just hanging out, smoking some marijuana. I'm just like doing some, you know, kind of average builds, beginner builds for people, for some of the beginners out there. Just trying to be nice and, you know, trying to help out. Why the fuck am I missing another screw? Yo, is this for real? Are the screws like falling out on me, or is like, are they being fucking, is this a joke? Okay, once again, I'm gonna take another screw out because I don't know what happened with the screw that was in there. It just kind of like fucking disappeared on me again. So once again, I will take a brand new screw. See, brand new grub screw right on there. Okay, and it's gonna go in the same. No, it's not, because it just fell out again. All right, so I got a grub screw. It's gonna go in that damn top hole. I just put one in here. I swear to God, where the fuck did it go? That's like scaring me. Did it disappear? It's not like loose or anything. It's grabbing really nice. I tightened the lead. Just kind of bugged me out that I put a new screw in there and it just kind of like disappeared. All right, so I got both leads in. I'm tightening both grub screws. Now you guys will see this is going to be a much warmer vape, a lot better vape. Andrew, what up? What is up? Hey, you free? Are you free, Andrew? Is you free? Do you want to try live? Do you want to try live? Live like a wire. Just relaxing before I go to bed. All right, so we're going to trim the leads off before I put the other one on just to make it a little easier. All right, so we're going to go ahead and throw the other build on. I can't wait till tomorrow because my boys will be in school. And I'm going to clean my fucking desk because it's a mess. With all this freaking vape shit. I got so much vape shit and I don't know what to... Like, I got to get another cabinet or something because I'm kind of running out of room here. I know my bottom drawer is like completely full. So I have to get like a bigger... I don't know. I need a new setup. I need a whole different room to do this stuff. And I need to like do this shit in my basement or my attic. My attic is kind of half finished, so I was thinking of doing it up there, but then in the winter time it kind of gets like really cold up there because there's no heat, and then in the summer it gets fucking scolding hot because there's no windows to let the heat out. In the basement in the winter time it gets cold, but it warms up. It does warm up after a while down there, so it's not too bad. So I was thinking of using the basement, but then I don't have the room down there really because I'm tall. And if you guys remember, if any of you seen my my older videos, I don't know, do I still have a scar there? No, it went away. I ended up hitting my head on the pipe, and on my like real old videos when I first started doing this shit, I went in my basement to hit the relay switch. I think it was what I was doing. And I remember I hit the pipe on an angle and I left a burn mark on the hot pipe right on my forehead, man. It was the heater pipe. And I'm all set with going in the basement and fucking having a bunch of fucking burn marks all on my forehead. Just I can see it now, just all across when I'm stoned, trying to go downstairs to do a review or just hang out and shit. And yeah, I'm all set with burn marks on my head. But yeah, if you guys see my pictures from back then, you'll see I had a burn mark, like literally right there. I think that's this, like, you can kind of see it, a little mark right there, little scar right there. That's from hitting my head downstairs in the basement. Too tall. Like, it was good for my ex-wife. She used to be able to just walk around down there like nothing. I'm fucking too tall for that shit. All right, so we got 4 wraps. Nice big old beefy coil. Definitely got to use a parallel mop for this, guys. You can't do this on a single coil. I mean, single battery. This is definitely not a single battery build. This is a dual battery build. You can see how beefy those coils are. They're not little. Burn off all the crap on it. Let's post them. All right, so we're going to use the ceramic tweezers. All right, we'll get those sitting nice. Let's post them, make sure they're firing nice. Now you can see this is gonna be a nice ramp up. So check this out. I'm holding. I love this freaking mod. So is that firing right? Oh, see, I knew I saw that in the camera. I got a hot spot right there. I just saw it. Come on, baby. Get out of there. All right. All right, she looks good. But yeah, it's a nice fast ramp up. It's a hot coil. Nice and beefy. And the vapor you get from this is insane. It's a big beefy coil, so literally with the two twisted wires in there side by side, it creates these channels in there where all the juice just sits in there so good. And that's 4 wraps of juice in there. And when you hit the button, it just, so yeah, no, it's great. You get a lot of vapor, a lot of flavor with these coils because of the way it's built. By the way, I did build these coils, so if you like them, let me know. I have more. So if you want to see them one more time, they're so sexy. These are my other ones. These are my sexy clap few staple Claptons that I kind of fucked up right there. Actually, I gotta fix that. Do you know you can fix coils? Watch, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna hold it up. Actually, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna make this coil look like brand new again. Watch. It's because I just fucked it up a little bit, but I can fix those marks. Really, I can. All right, remember what you saw? Here, look. I think I fixed it, right? Almost. I'll do it later. But yeah, these are, it's when you spin it on your screwdriver, they separate a little bit like that. But see how all those channels in there and all the, like the spaces in between all those wires, your juice gets caught in there. And that's how you get the good flavors from your juice sitting in those, all in those channels and shit. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna wick this up real quick because it's getting late and I need to speed this up a little bit because I know you guys are probably like, you know, this fucking dude is taking up all my time. Even though you don't have to stay, you can just click bye. You know, I'm selling. I ain't selling shit. I think I'm just lousy at this crap. I'm trying. I'm learning. You know, I'm learning. I'm not gonna give up. I need to help save these lives. But we're gonna go ahead and see. I know how to do builds. I don't think I'm good at this. You know what I mean? Like I know how to build. I know how to make juice. I make good juice. I wish people would. I wish there was a way of like getting my juice out there more so people could really start enjoying my juice. I gotta get some labels done. I keep saying that, but I haven't done it yet. And I know the FDA ain't gonna go for my shit being on the market at all. So I'm gonna have to do my shit underground, black market. I'll be in gutter number 20, down over on Riverbank Court. Hit the gutter and then take a left down under. Yeah, it's all right. It's not the best, but it's good. I mean, like the best one I got, I think I have is my strawberry banana cream is like one of my favorites. Being that I hated banana and I created a banana that I love, that's why it's the best for me because I created something that I hated and turned it into something that I like a lot. Because everyone who made banana just sucked at banana to me. I didn't like any of the banana flavors I was buying. Same thing with the strawberry. All the strawberry flavors I kept buying were shitty. Like really, really perfumey flavors. And I hated it. So I got my own shit, you know what I mean? And I started making my own shit. That summer blend though. Oh yeah, that summer blend. You know what? I gotta try that. I'm gonna let it steep a couple more days. Oh, what's up? I didn't even realize you were in here. What's up? I'm gonna let it steep like a couple more days and I'm gonna try it and see how it came out. I tried a little bit today. I could taste the pumpkin spice in it. I could taste the melon. I could taste all those, you know, I could taste it like just a good mixture of all the flavors. But it needs to steep a little bit more because I only made it yesterday, so it definitely needs to steep. And where's my juice? All right, here we go. We're gonna pop that juice on here. And we're gonna put the top back on. Once again, thank you to Andrew for sending me this RDA, the cube from Wotofo. And the airflow is wide open and on the wrong side. There we go. Now it's on the right side. All right, so this is the cube from Wotofo, and I'm gonna use this to take a test on the 4 wraps. Big beefy coils. Let's see how it vapes. Now these vape nice. I already know how they're gonna vape. These are one of my favorite wraps, favorite coils I build because every time I build them, the flavor is incredible, the vapor is incredible, and just makes me want to keep building them that way. I don't like changing that build because I built so many coils and literally like I don't joke around. When I build like a lot of different coils, like even I got these and these ain't even that good as far as like flavor. I forget what they're called, but you know what I mean? Like I build shit like this. Shit, spin a little. I could build stuff like this, you know what I mean? I did these last night when I was bored, just building shit. And I got a wrap going right there. But even like a wrap like that, because the channels just are too big and it's kind of like it just doesn't seem to vape. The flavor doesn't seem to be there. It seems to be muted. And the reason why I see it is because it's the way it's built. Now with the other Claptons are smaller wires closer together. So when the juice gets on it, it holds the juice in there really well. So when you vape it, it's just like, you know what I mean? Instant flavor. Bigger beefier coils like the other one, the coils, the wires aren't close together. They're spaced out some. So basically what happens is you got like a weird layer of coils, a bottom and top layer. With those, when the wrap goes around and around, you get this bottom and top and a space. What happens because the spaces are so big, the juice just sits on the bottom and the top coils stay dry. So when you hit it, you get a little more heat and less vapor and it doesn't taste as good. So that's why I go for the Clapton ones. The Claptons just hold juice in it really well. So when you go to vape it, you get a nice flavor in your mouth. So let's check this out. I got a smaller size drip tip on this. It's not a chuff cap. So I'm going to get a lot more flavor with the smaller drip tip. And the reason why is because the vapor gets caught on the edges of the drip tip and it starts just getting you like sweet lips and shit. So that's why I like that too. So let's try it out. Actually, let's see how it vapes without this on. Oh wait, is there? Oh, there's no juice on it. Oh yeah, there is. There's juice on it. I'm bugging out. I'm so stoned right now. There's no juice on one cotton and there's juice on the other. Jesus Christ. I'm stoned. All right, now it's ready to juice up. I mean, fire. All right, here we go. So this is for flavor. It's not about getting a super fast ramp up, but getting a nice cloud going. But you see that? It's drying up already. This thing chucks nice. So this is why I use dual batteries for this freaking thing, because these coils really fire up nice. Let's go ahead and take a toot and see how it is. Wow. Nice vapor, like it goes pretty quick. So that's it, nice. And it's actually, this drip tip's pretty wide. I'm getting a good amount of vapor through this drip tip without getting all soaked up. That's hitting really nice. I actually like this. Drip tip is nice. This has top airflow, so it's hitting the coils and then coming back up. It's pretty nice. It's not that great. Like the Kennedy style is what I like more, where it hits from the bottom straight up. I get better flavor with those. These are kind of in the middle, you know, not too great, but it's okay. The flavor's kind of muted, to tell the truth. It's not as great as Kennedy or side airflow. I'm not a big fan of the top airflow. Just, you know, being truthful, top airflow kind of sucks, but it's not bad. Top airflow reminds me of a pre-built coil airflow on a pre-built coil. The way the vapor is, kind of, it's like a nice blend. You don't get the spit back and stuff because the air is coming down at the coil. So when the vapor comes up, it comes up without all the popping and stuff like that because it's pushing it down. I don't know if you understand that, but that's why, like, if you vape a lot of RDAs, if you pay attention to the top airflows, you will get less spit back on top airflow than bottom airflow. Bottom airflow, you get a lot of spit back more because the way it blows up on the coil, blowing everything up. The juice, everything blows up. So you get that spit back in your mouth, or you get the sweet lips, which is when the juice gets on the drip tip and slowly comes up into your mouth. Oh, candy apples, I know, right? I love vaping some candy apples, man. I have I made a really good vape that I like. It's a cherry blossom tea. It's a tea vape, cherry blossom. I made it about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and let me tell you something. The shit good. No, seriously, it's really, really, really fucking delicious. I swear to God, it's the best cherry vape I ever had. It's so freaking delicious. Like that, I can't get enough of the taste because it's so good. It really is. It came out really good. It's slowly becoming one of my new favorites. Um, also, what's another one that I made that ended up being really good too? Um, let me see. I got that one, and I made the strawberry coconut, which was another new one I made. That one came out really good too. I've been vaping that a lot myself. Because I'm waiting for a package to come in that's fucking driving me nuts. It's not here yet from Liquid Barn. I paid for FedEx to fucking ship it sooner than what they're doing. And it's about a week late right now. So I'm really pissed. I checked to see where they're at, and they're still in California. I ordered it on the 3rd. It's the fucking 11th. Candy apple. I know. I had a sorry, I had to fix myself. Shit, I just lost my coils all over the floor. I had a nice candy sour apple vape that I made. It was like a sour apple with caramel. I made a 30 mil of it, and I used creamy caramel, um, green apple with a splash of sour, a little bit of sweetener. So basically, if you made a 250 ml bottle of it, you would probably need about 16 mils of sour green apple, 2 mils of sour, 1 mil sweetener, milliliter, sorry. 2 milliliter sour, 1 milliliter sweetener. Um, Green apple, you need 17, 16 milliliters. And you can use a little bit of, I was trying to think of something else that you can use that brings it out a little bit. Like you can use a splash, like a 0.05 of a strawberry candy flavor, and that'll help bring out the apple a little bit more. Like I'm really good with kind of making juices. I don't know why, it kind of just came to me really quick. I messed up a few bottles. I think it was like 4 bottles I messed up, truthfully. I messed up 30 ml bottles. And that was basically what I was doing was learning the flavors. on the concentrates. I was learning the concentrates, how they taste, and then how they taste together, mixed and stuff like that. And then it just ended up coming out really good. My juices, I got a few that are okay, and then I got a few that are like really good, and then I got a few that are kind of shitty, but people still like them. I don't. I got a friend who likes my shitty vapes for some reason. He's like, dude, I'll take that one. I'm like, okay, like really? He's like, yeah, it's awesome. He came back like 4 days later because he bought a 15 mil. Come back 4 days later, hey, you got any more of that stuff? I'm like, dude, I got like this new coconut cream I made, this new apple I made. He's like, nah, I want that other stuff. It's so good. I'm like, dude, that's like a mess up I fucked up on. He's like, it's so good. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my God, beauty, you should just start. It's so easy. Like, honestly, it is. It really is. If you want to make it simple for yourself, if you don't care about PG, then don't even bother with the PG. I don't anymore. I buy my extracts made with PG. You can buy your extracts with VG or PG. You could buy your nicotine with PG or VG. So what I do, instead of buying PG, I just leave the PG out. I buy my VG, and then when I buy my nicotine and my extracts, I buy them made, certain ones, but like my nicotine, I buy it with made with PG, so I don't have to even buy it. It just kind of thins it out a little bit, and that's it. So it's pretty cool. It's really easy. So you don't need that much shit. For ingredients, you need your extracts and some sweetener and some sour, which are part of your extract. So really, it's only one thing. You just need to get your extracts. Just make sure you get sweetener and sour too, so you could, make your flavors come out right. You need VG, nicotine. You need some measuring tools, and that's it. It's really not that difficult. This is why I don't understand like some of these juice companies that make juice and it's really nasty. Like the only thing I'm talking about, just the nasty ones. You guys know who you are with your nasty juice. So you got these companies that making juice. They're coming out looking nice. Oh, you know who's a good example? And I know we were talking about it last night. Beauty. I don't know if you've seen their review from who was the people I was talking about? What reviewers did that? Oh shit, I forgot the name. Damn it. They were talking about the flashbang vape juice that just came out. What the fuck? It's 11 o'clock at night. Freaking knocking on my door. Someone knocked on my door and then walked away. What the fuck kind of shit is that? Some idiots around here. Oh, it was my neighbor. Probably knocked on my door, seeing that I had a bowl I could smoke with her, because she's fucking a mooch. And like, no. Realized that well, she probably heard me. I said it was 11 o'clock at night. So she probably just left real quick. Felt stupid. And yeah, it's not, you're right, Charles. It's not expensive for 15 mil bottles. So basically, I went with larger bottles with the shipment I'm getting in now. I got larger bottles, but before I was going with 10 mil bottles from RTS Vapes. Now I'm ordering from Liquid Barn because I'm tired of RTS Vapes. I know a lot of people use them, but you know what? I used to use them. And then when I switched to Liquid Barn, my e-liquid comes out so much better. I'm not having trouble with the extracts anymore coming out like shit. This is the bottles that I get. They're 15 mils and they're only $2.49. With this one bottle, you can make about 200 mils with a 115 mil bottle. If you use a 250 mil bottle of VG, you're gonna use about 17 mils altogether, maybe 18 mils of an extract for a 250 mil bottle. And you're gonna use about, if you're gonna do a 3-nic, you're gonna use only about 7 milliliters of nicotine for depending on your nicotine level that you're using. So if you use like a 36 milligram nicotine level, if you're going to do 250 mils, 3 milligram nicks, you're going to use about 7 milliliters of nicotine. I remember all my shit. That's why I love being a chef for so long. All my recipes, everything I learned how to cook, everything. It stays up in here. But if you put me in front of a book to read, I can't remember shit. If you tell me, hey, I have a half pound, come over tomorrow and smoke with me, I'll forget. No, actually, I won't forget that. I think I will remember that one. Oh, yeah. Fucking right. So, Andrew, are you still in the room, Andrew? Or did you leave? Let's see if he's still in the room. All right, Kenzie, have a good one. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. That was kind of lame. No, have a good night, man. I hope your daughter feels better too. So, what was I saying? What was I talking about? I literally forgot what I was talking about, but I'm gonna take a hit of this dabs real quick, if y'all don't mind. I'm actually gonna do a review on this RDA. Well, it's not an RDA, it's an atomizer. It's got a ceramic coil on top with a hole in it, and that's basically for vaping your waxes. And I love vaping my waxes. So that's what the atomizer looks like. And oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. That's the same atomizer that freaking the dab spot Danielle. If you guys know Indoor Smokers, his friend Danielle, she has her own reviews she does for dabs, weed, all that stuff. If it has anything to do with weed, she does it. But she just did a review on this. And it's funny because I just got this about a week and a half ago. And she just did a review on this today because she just got one too. So I thought it just, I just thought it was pretty cool. So that she went and had one, did a review on it. And I was about to do a review on mine too. So I'm actually going to do a review on this one. And this is an awesome device. All right. And I'm going to show you quick how it works. So basically what you do is you take a little piece of dabs. All right. This is shatter. This breaks easy. It's a real shatter. So I'm just going to take a little chunk. All right. Because a little piece broke off. I'm probably going to need more than this. It's not enough. Let me turn this on. Let me break another piece off. And it breaks, like literally just breaks. That's how good this is. Like literally it just breaks, like shatter, shatter. This is the real deal. Not that. Look at that. It breaks. That's some real shatter right there, blood clot, man. You know? The real shit. Your mama wouldn't know nothing. Nah, I'm just playing. But basically you put it on your atomizer. It's a ceramic coil. You heat it up. It goes up to 20 watts only, but I have it all the way high. And it starts to melt. And it starts to boil. Then it comes with the glass top. You put the glass top on it just like that. Now you hit the shit. Whoa. This thing hits so hard for a little atomizer. For a 20 watt atomizer, sorry. Ooh. That's the only time you'll see me fucking choke on something. Is when I get a seriously good hit, because I usually don't choke, not even on dabs. But this fucking thing works really good. It was 20 bucks on eBay for the atomizer, because obviously you guys know this don't come with it. This is the the mini boat. But I thought the mini boat was perfect for this, and she has the whatever, I forgot, the little mini something, and it looks cool together. And then mine looks cool with this, you know. But honestly, I really bought this for my MVP2, but my MVP2 only goes up to 12 watts. So I had to get the mini out, bust out the mini, I charged it up, and I had to go up to 20 watts to get a nice decent vape. But this fucking thing, I'm telling you, for 20 bucks for atomizer for your mod to vape dabs, dude, you ain't going wrong in the shit. I'm sweating. Like literally, I'm sweating. That's how good of a hit it gives you. So it's not bad. Guys, I completely got off topic, and I apologize. I'm so fucking stoned that this was supposed to be a show about builds. So I basically got some builds out of the way, at least, you know what I mean? So some people will be able to learn something. But yeah, now they're going to learn something they probably don't want to learn, and that's smoking dabs. Is it me, or is my computer fucked up, or is like no one chatting in the room? I don't see like anyone chatting. Did I get disconnected again? This is my I gotta reset my. That's the only thing I kind of don't like about the K box 160. I gotta I gotta reset the wattage every time on the K box. But it's not as bad when you put a new tank. It's just you gotta click yes, new coil, and then it resets the ohms, and then you can fire. That's not that bad. The one I do hate is the new settings they have for their box is the limitless. The way you change the wattage, I don't know if you guys have it, but I don't like it because when you hit up on the wattage, it goes straight into memory. Then you have to hit the trigger once you get the wattage you want. You got to hit the trigger to set it. And then when you hit wattage up again, it'll change your wattage into memory, and then you got to adjust it. Then you hit the memory, the fire button, then it sets it again. Then if you hit down, I believe if you hit down, it goes into which one does it go into? It goes wattage, I think temperature control, and then you can do like temperature and all that. So it's just a weird way they did the box. It's kind of weird. And you got to shut it off, hit the button, the down button, I think it is, to go into TC mode, and then you got to change it, and then you got to hit the power button to set it, and then it shuts off. I mean, I had trouble just shutting it off because when you hit the button 5 times, it don't shut off. It changes something. I still got to use it. I haven't been using it because I got aggravated, so I put it up on my shelf, and I got to do a review this week on it, so I got to pull it down tomorrow. I'm gonna mess with it tomorrow, but it's a bitch. It's confusing because it's like you learn how to use one box, and then you get this other one, and now you got to learn a whole new way. That's kind of why I stuck with the RX 200, then the RX 200S, then the RX 2S, the RX 75, because everything's pretty much the same. So it just got better at using it, and that's it. But yeah, the Limitless is a whole new fucking ball game for me. Oh God. And the smock was easy. The smock is one I learned how to use really easy. And some people say it's hard, some people say it's easy. For me, it was on the easy side. Smock to me is just simple, and the Wismec is simple programming. The software they have and the firmware, whatever you want to call it, it's all easy shit to use. Actually, it's the firmware. Everything, yeah, they make it simple to use, and that's what I like. Now, like the K Box 160, it's kind of hard to use. I'm not exactly sure how to use it because when I bought it new, but the guy can't find the manual for it. And what I'm trying to figure out on this is when I go into TC mode. So I think I have nichrome in here, right? No, I put shit. Now I can't remember if I got nichrome or Canthol. But let's say I went to temperature control. And on certain boxes, you can use wattage. You could adjust the wattage and then adjust your temperature. On this one, I can't figure it out. When I go into temperature control, it says 160 watts, and then I could change the temperature. So I get confused. And then now, when I use nichrome, it's not allowing me to vape on nichrome on temperature control, only on nickel. So I was like, is this a fucking fuck up? Did they actually put nickel on it? Because I know before it wouldn't allow me. It would switch it automatically to the wire I was using. But now it's not doing. Now it's. I don't know if it's really doing it or if they did a fuck up on the wire. Because yeah, that's fucked up. It won't work on nichrome at all. Right now I have a regular tank on it. I think I have Canthol on here, and that's it. I got Claptons in here though. Really hard to put in here. They were tight ass squeeze. Damn, that was some good shit. But I gotta get off this thing though, because I gotta be up in the morning. I gotta be up in the morning. I gotta take my kids to school. My ass is stoned. Wow, that shit hit me so hard. I'm gonna take one more hit though before I go for you guys. Because I'm gonna crash with this shit. Let me break a piece off. Damn, it got stuck under my nail. Motherfucker. I cut my nails, but I don't like cutting them real short because I hate when I cut my nails like so short that it cuts your skin a little bit. So I leave a little edge there because I hate cutting underneath my skin and then it bleeds and then it fucking hurts. All right, so I can't break the perfect chunk off that I want because my fingers are warm and it's starting to bend instead of break. All right, here we go. That's good enough. It's a big piece. All right, so there we go. I got a nice big chunk on there. Is this thing still on? 20 watts. That's some really clear stuff. It just like kind of melts all over that coil. Later, Tony, man. Have a good night, bro. What's up, Keen Vapes? You're kind of late, though, because I'm about to leave. I was just taking a little bit hit of my dabs, and I was going to get going because I got to get some sleep. I got my boys. I got to wake up. I got to get them dressed. I got to get them fed. I got to take them to school. No, I don't make, well, sometimes I make my own wax if I can't get any, but this stuff I bought from my caretaker. This is his stuff. This is MOB. It's really nice and clear. I picked up a gram. And this is like real shatter. This is like, this shit just like really breaks. It breaks. It's all in little pieces. You say you drop the bag and you can hear it. It breaks like glass. It's funny. So it's all nice and oh God, Keen, yo, this shit is so dank. It is. It's MOB. It's the purple bud. If you look on my Instagram, I got pictures of purple, beautiful purple buds that I was smoking. And that's MOB. And that's what this dabs is made out of. Is from that MOB plant. This is MOB SS, which is like the hybrid of the plant. It's mixed with another bud, another plant right here, this bud. So this is kind of half and half. It came out nice though. Purple and like a green purple. This is like, I don't know if you can see the purple in there. It's purple and green. There goes the green, and then the purple is right over here. Oh, here we go. There we go. That looks better. Look at that. This is what the dabs is made out of, from the cousin of this, I guess, the original plant from this stuff. This is a hybrid of the original plant that this dabs is created from. And I'm running out. Oh man, that stuff smells so good. My doctor made me into a pothead, man. I'm just playing. I've been a pothead shit since I was like 13. Now I just smoke it legally. That's all. Now I get it prescribed. Oh, that is such a nice vape. Really nice. Once again, thank you, Andrew. I know you left, but I know you'll probably see the show later on. And I just want to say thank you one more time. He is the one who donated this to me. The RDA. I detailed the RDA like this. I made it like this with the blue on it, but he gave me the RDA, which is the Bale 3. And then he gave me the box mod, which is the Incubus, or sorry, my bad, Incubus. This is a really nice box mod. It's got the gun clip, which I like. Just like to make sure it's in there good. This thing hits nice. I love this fucking box. Look at the copper on that. Look at that chunky chunks of copper in there. This thing's all fucking chunky. This thing weighs a lot. This is heavy. This thing does. It weighs a lot, but it hits hard. It hits good. It is a clone. That's the only thing. It's a clone, but it's an excellent clone. The way they made it, man, they made it so good. But yeah, I gotta get off to bed, guys. It's late, and I need some sleep because I gotta be up early, and I gotta drive all the way from Maine to New Hampshire. It's a half-hour drive, and then I gotta drive back again. So yeah, I need to make sure I get enough sleep so I don't go sleeping behind the wheel. All right, guys. So if you like this, you know the routine. Give me a thumbs up if you like this show. I hope you guys did. I know it wasn't the best, but I try. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. You'll get more updates. So this way I don't have to go to Instagram and be like, yo, I'm doing a video. Come check me out. You know what I'm saying? No, just fucking go ahead and subscribe. When you subscribe, click on the little gear box and then put a check in the box that pops up. So this way you get an update when I make a new video. Like, subscribe. If you got any questions, leave them down below. Blah, 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 and blah, blah, so blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But have a good night, everybody. God bless. Thank you for hanging out with me. Peace out. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Most likely I'll be back.